Good morning, everybody. Happy Flossmas Day 11. It is Wednesday, December the 11th already. We are flying towards Christmas break and all of the festivities that we celebrate here in my family. Things are moving along quickly. It is another extremely gray day outside. So I've got the fake lighting on today, so which I never like as much as the natural daylight, but if I didn't have it on, I don't think you'd be able to see anything I'm going to show you today. We have a few flurries happening outside. It's very cold. I mean, it could be colder, but today it's supposed to go down to a wind chill of minus 17 degrees Celsius this afternoon. So it is a frosty, cold day out there for dog walking. So I will be wearing all of the hand knits in a few minutes when I go outside. So speaking of hand knits, I had a question yesterday about the wrap that I was wearing, and I'm always happy to get questions that are asking for more information on hand knits that I might be wearing. So I thought I would share this with you today. This was a shawl that was knit for me. Actually, it wasn't knit for me, but I liked it so much, my friend gave it to me because I wanted to knit one for myself. And my friend Dawn of the Codependent Knitters, who I'm actually going to visit today, Dawn and Lisa, Dawn said, you know, I have one and I find the wool a bit scratchy on my neck. Why don't I just give you mine? And I said, okay. And it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. It's funny, but the gifts that I've been given, the hand knits that I've been given, are some of the knits that I wear the most, even more than the ones that I knit myself. So that should be a lesson to me to be more generous with my knitting gifting. To my knitting friends, I should be giving away more knitting. So this is called the Wellington Worksock Shawl. As you can see, it's based on the Worksock pattern, and excuse me, it's a pattern that is, it's a freebie pattern. 99.9% positive this is a free pattern put out by a designer named Sam Lamb, S-A-M-L-A-M-B, and I will find a link and put that in the drop down box below. It's a very busy morning for me this morning, so if I forget and I don't remember to put it in the drop down box below, leave me a comment and I'll make sure that I do that when I can, but I will try to remember. So isn't it wonderful? I love it. So my favorite way to wear this is to put the triangle in the front, and then I wrap the corners around like that, and then I put my coat on and I zip my coat up, and then I put the triangle part on the outside of my coat so that the back neck of my coat sort of holds down the shawl and keeps it tucked in around my neck. And then you can see the beautiful detail of the Worksock on the front. And I have had more compliments on this shawl. People saying, did you make that? Did you knit that? No, I didn't, but my friend did, but I'm a knitter too. So I love it, and Dawn did an amazing job. And so, yeah, the Wellington Worksock Shawl. It's a free pattern. Pretty positive it's a free pattern. I'm gonna have some upset people if it's not a free pattern, but anyways, it's a very simple design, and I think that if you're one of the new knitters that has been enabled by Michelle Bendy to learn how to knit, this is definitely an accessible project for you to work on. So very simple. So there we go. Now, because we have the heat up in here today because it's so cold, the furnace has been on. So anyways, I don't want to get overheated, so I'm going to just take that off for now, and we'll move on with the rest of the stuff that I've got to share with you today. I thank you for coming along with me yesterday. I know that was a bit of a crazy video taking you with me on my errands, but I thought it was kind of fun, something different to do. Sorry, it's gonna shift a little bit. My back is still not 100%. comes and goes. Anyways, I went to Stitch It Central yesterday to grab some more threads for Yuletide on Thistle Hill. So this is what I'm currently working on. And last night I finished the bottom border. So all of the floral motifs are now finished. So I did those two little guys there. They do sort of blend in a little bit to the fabric when you look at it from a distance, but I like that. It's a little bit subtle, but you can still sort of see them. And I also finished this motif here, and then I've almost finished my inner border there on the bottom. So next step tonight is to finish up this little border here, and then I'd also like to work my way up here so that this side matches this side, and then start one of the houses in the bottom. And yes, I love stitching houses. Some of my favorite things to stitch. Okay, so the other things that I had to talk about today were that I made a couple of purchases a couple of days ago. I didn't share them yesterday because I wanted to make sure I had enough time to talk about them. And one of the things that I bought, I'm not even going to do full justice to today because I need to put a little bit of my own work and effort into it before, I'll tell you in a minute. I'll start with Michelle Bendy first. So Michelle Bendy, she just opened up her Etsy shop, and Bendy Stitchy Designs. And so I had to pop over and buy one of the few Bendy designs that I don't already own. So I was able to purchase this as a PDF directly through her shop. And this is the SI 1849 pattern. So Michelle, congratulations on opening your brand new Etsy shop. I couldn't get over there fast enough to purchase this. I absolutely love this motif in the middle. I think Michelle did an amazing job recharting this. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. I've had to film this a few times because it's really, really hard to know the right words to say. Michelle's husband, Wade, is currently undergoing chemotherapy for cancer. And, you know, what do you say? What do you say? It's really impossible to know what to say other than I'm here, I hear you, we love you, and can I throw some money at your shop? Here it is. So, you know, yes, I love the design, but yes, I love Michelle. So Michelle, thank you for everything that you do for our community, and we're all thinking about you and Wade. So, and your daily videos are a joy. Thank you. The other purchase that I made a couple of days ago was from another member of our community who has created a phenomenally fun series of events for participation, if you will, in whatever level of participation that you choose. And I'm talking about Jen Lee from Quirks and Stitches, the 24 hours of cross stitch. There's a Facebook group. There are, you know, Jen and her mom and her husband put out videos that are super fun, and they put on these they're just, I can't even describe it. It's just so much fun to think that there are stitchers all over the world who are just as crazy as you and trying to stay up for 24 hours, either with a nap or, you know, drinking lots of coffee and staying up all night. It's just, it's so fun. So Jen has come up with the official hashtag 24 hours of cross stitch 2020 planner. Now, this is not a small planner because Jen likes to organize things. This is a big planner. I purchased mine and I printed it out, and I have not done it justice to go through it and fully look at all of the goodies in here. So before I talk too much about it, I'm gonna take my time over the next couple of days and over the weekend, and I'm gonna look a little bit more in detail about this for myself and what I want it to mean for me. Jen has done a video on it. I will leave a link in the drop-down box below. And Jen, even if I only fill out 3 pages next year, I am happy to support your venture. I'm happy to throw my money at you. Take my money, because I think you're awesome. And I think that your enthusiasm and your desire to provide a service for the stitching community is to be applauded. And I love it. So thank you. This is, it's gonna need a binder of its own. It's gonna need a binder of its own. I think Jen deserves an organizational award. I should make her a Grammy. A Grammy for best organized cross stitcher of 2019, because this is phenomenal. I love that she includes the holidays, the daily holidays in the month. So, you know, March, let's pick a fun one. Now, March 22nd is National Goof Off Day. Yeah, I think that's really fun. And so I'm looking forward to, I want to do it. I want to do it. Now I know myself, I'm the kind of person that buys a planner in November for the next year, and then I go gung-ho for the first 3 months, and then I don't fill out anything for the rest of the year. And then I feel guilty about it. So what I'd like to do is I'd actually like to pre-fill out, you know, certain things throughout the year so that I don't go gung-ho for the first 3 months, that I have kind of a general plan for my full year. We'll see. Because I already know what whips generally. Well, I know my new starts anyways. Other than that, who knows? It's all up in the air. So anyway, okay, one more thing I wanted to share with you today, just a little fun thing that I found. Well, I didn't find it. Trust me, I knew it was there. My sister-in-law, many years ago, married an Italian fella. And so she lives in Italy with her husband and her children. And so when she comes to visit, when she comes to Canada, she brings fun, you know, she brings chocolate for the kids, Swiss chocolate for the kids. She brings, she always brings something for John. I can't, it's escaped me at the moment because I'm too interested in what she brings for me. She brings me something called pocket coffee. I kid you not, pocket coffee. This is dark chocolate filled with a shot of espresso. I haven't opened this box yet, and she left, when did she leave? Middle of November. I've been saving these. So I'm opening the box today, and I'm gonna tuck a couple of these in my purse because I did not sleep well last night at all. I didn't sleep well at all last night. And so I'm gonna tuck a couple of these in my pocket today. Well, maybe not in my pocket because they'll melt, but I'll put them in my purse, and I'm gonna take these with me because I'm headed to Sarnia now. I'm gonna head to Sarnia after I walk the dog. I'm gonna go to Sarnia to learn how to make body, I'm not quite sure what it's called. It's either hand balm or I think it's the beeswax one, but I'm not sure because I didn't pick up any beeswax. I picked up shea butter and mango butter. So I'm not sure whether that was for a different project for Lisa or if that's what we're using today. I think that's what we're using today, but I don't know. So I'm gonna film that video this afternoon. I'm gonna film the tutorial of whatever it is that I'm learning to make this afternoon. And then I'm gonna put that video up. That's gonna be tomorrow's Flossmas, day 12. So I will probably not film myself tomorrow for day 12. While I'm editing that video tomorrow morning, I'm going to start working on my friend Josh's quilt tomorrow. And so I will film some of the work that I accomplished throughout the day, and I'll share that with you when I see you on Friday. So that's it for me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. I wish you lots of stitching time if you are able to at all. I hope you're well, and happy Flossmas. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.